look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. High noon is here, and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the Georgia State Panthers and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Georgia State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Georgia Tech's offense to go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And the Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Panthers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn out the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Fought his way through a lot of competition in camp and ended up winning the running back job for the opener. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Here's a heat. Trying to get away. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Running to Green. Makes it past the marker. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hosley. Makes the grab in their space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And here comes the offense on second down. They go right back to it. Hard-hitting tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Brown wants to pass. He makes the grab. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Brown will throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their... And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch, it's Hosley.
Man, these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Might be changing the route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Hosley. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to the run. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Off the play fake. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his path.
Makes the catch and he's free. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Here we go. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Butler. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UMass, taking on the number 22 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the home team looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback gets past the marker. Still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, that is an incredible catch, and what makes it even so much more impressive is the fact that he's doing it in the elements. Bad weather out here. It'd be hard to catch it with 2 hands. It'd be hard to catch it with your body, with gloves. He stabs it in the air one-handed. His quarterback is going to love that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Bringing the heat. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Maddox. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it, and he's not going to be able to wedge his... With the stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone. For him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Gonna let it fly. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Maddox. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Brown wants to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
The screen, and watch out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to take a shot. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They're doing everything they can to erase this deficit, and they convert another fourth down.
This defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They've had him in 2 fourth down situations, and they just can't make it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, with this big lead, guys, we are seeing the coaches start to reward some of the backups. That backup running back is in now, and he has earned it. Coach told me before the game, all these guys have performed well in practice. They are earning their time, and now with the big lead, he is going to reward all those players who are working so hard. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Wants to throw it again. They've got the screen set up. Pickup of 5. It's now second and 5.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here, and they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.